Tacoma's police department has a new plan to help reduce gun violence, setting up anonymous drop boxes where residents of Tacoma can drop off guns that they no longer want. A representative of the police department said the main intent and goal is just to get these weapons off the streets. And before you begin commenting below, understand that you already can do something very like this in Tacoma and in areas around the country. You can go into a police department and turn over guns. This is simply a way to do it anonymously, not having to interact specifically with police. And in many parts of this country, I know this is hard to believe, some people don't feel a ton of affection towards the police in their area. The city of 203,000 has similar collection boxes already for drugs, and officials say a secure steel box can help get guns off the streets without subjecting nervous citizens to police interaction. Now, I found out about this program on foxnews.com, which I unfortunately choose every day to see what they think on the other side, and they had an article about it. Apparently 100% so that they could mock it in every way possible. And they culled the internet, Twitter, radio programs, everyone, trying to find people who don't like this plan with no balance whatsoever about the possible good that it could actually do in terms of getting rid of guns. Let's see, one of the heads of the police union in Tacoma said, "Are we really expecting these people to walk down the street to this drop box with the gun tucked in their shorts and drop it off? It doesn't seem to me to be a thought-out process as of right now." If the only way that you can make the plan seem silly is if you have the person in your hypothetical wearing shorts, maybe you haven't put enough thought into it. Perhaps they put it in their pocket, in their jeans. Perhaps they put it in a bag. People carry guns, especially in Tacoma, especially in Florida. I think that they can work it out. A host of Kiro's Tom and Curly show said, "We have this need in the community to have a place where people can innocently drop guns in boxes. Can you imagine someone walking up to the box, right? Look around and put the gun in there? Can you believe anyone would do that?" Okay, maybe no one will do it. Here's a good way to find out. Put the fucking box there and see if anyone puts a gun in it. The idea that you have to come full force aggressive to get rid of the plan before it can possibly be tested implies that you are not worried about the ineffectiveness. You're worried about something else, which we'll get to very shortly. They also had a number of people saying that they think, oh, well, this is basically just setting up a free box for criminals to rob for guns. I have a feeling it's not going to be just a freestanding tin box that you can crack open with a crowbar. I feel like they could set it up in a slightly more secure way than that. Maybe it'll be attached to the police car on the side or something, and it goes into a slot into the building. I don't know. This is 60 seconds of my thought, and I've already come up with a way that gets around your concerns. I have a feeling the police department can come up with something even more persuasive. Fox News also talked to an academic about this. Now, this is George Mason University economics professor Alex Tabarrok, who said that these programs have been proven ineffective, and he predicted the same result for a Dropbox scheme, talking about gun buyback programs, which have not been proven ineffective. Anyone in the port city who wants to get rid of a gun discreetly, he says, has an easy option. Toss it in the Puget Sound. Yes, because if we're worried about people breaking open the side of a building to get guns, it's much safer, less risky to stand in public and throw it into an open body of water. That's a good idea. No, there have been in many different parts of the country, as I said, programs where you can give in your guns, gun buyback programs ongoing, guns for toys programs. Those have not been proven ineffective. They have gotten guns off of the streets. And if we're talking about people who literally do not want the guns in their house, perhaps they shouldn't be there. Perhaps that has actually stopped some crime, some deaths from actually happening. And at the end of the day, that's what's so false about this whole thing. Fox News and the cronies that they've gathered up to prove their point are not worried about the ineffectiveness or the cost or the possibility of it being robbed. They're worried about the exact opposite. They're worried about being exposed to any evidence anywhere that someone in some place is not interested in their house being filled to the rafters with guns. It's as simple as that, and that's my final judgment.